Imagine standing face to face with the person who once humiliated you. The one who made you question your strength and resolve.
I went into the ring and I busted him up.
Now, imagine that moment taking place in front of thousands, under the blinding lights of a boxing ring. This is the moment when Mike Tyson faced his greatest demon, the man who once bullied him. It's a tale of redemption, raw power, and the relentless pursuit of vengeance. Our journey begins in the tough and unforgiving streets of Brownsville, Brooklyn, where a young Mike Tyson grew up facing countless battles outside the ring. A troubled youth with a fierce temper, Tyson found himself in constant trouble until he was discovered by Cus D'Amato, a legendary boxing trainer with an eye for talent and an understanding of the psychological side of the sport. Under Cus's guidance, Tyson found discipline and a channel for his aggression. Cus had an unconventional training philosophy. Throw young Tyson into the deep end by sparring with seasoned professionals. Among those experienced fighters was Carl "The Truth" Williams. A boxer with a fearsome jab and impressive reach, Williams was more than just an opponent. He was a test. During a particularly grueling sparring session, Williams dominated Tyson, teaching him a hard lesson in humility and resilience.
Jumped on me that particular day, gave me a bloody nose and everything. You know, I was a little, it shook me up because I was a professional with 7, 8 fights. And I was saying to myself, oh my God, how can I let this amateur come in the gym and do this to me? So I got very angry that night. I went home and thought about it. And the very next day, I came in the gym with a different attitude towards him. I went into the ring and I busted him up.
For Tyson, it was a wake-up call. That experience burned itself into his memory, a reminder of his vulnerability and a challenge that would stay with him for years. Years passed, and Tyson evolved into a ferocious fighting machine, feared by opponents and adored by fans. With his signature peekaboo style, explosive speed, and raw power, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. But the memory of that sparring session with Williams lingered, fueling his desire for redemption. However, leading to his fight with Williams, not all was smooth in Tyson's career. In his fight preceding Williams, Tyson showed uncharacteristic shakiness, a wobble in his step that set off alarm bells.
He knows he's in with a blow. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was caught and wobbled. I'm in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight.
Although Tyson won, his punches, though powerful, lacked the usual precision and ferocity, raising concerns about his focus and mental state. Many attributed this dip in performance to the absence of his longtime trainer, Kevin Rooney. Tyson was left to navigate the sport without his trusted mentor.
I understand that he was underneath a lot of stress and a lot of things were happening in his life. And for him to go in and do the job that he did, I think it's excellent. It's a compliment to Mike.
Carl Williams, on the other hand, despite the skills, had his own weaknesses. His past fights revealed a troubling vulnerability to left hooks. Analysts pointed out that Williams often dropped his right hand when throwing jabs, leaving his jaw exposed to a swift left hook.
Williams with that long left jab, he should have been using it a lot more, but you notice when he throws it, he drops it way down. That's a very, very bad habit he's developed. There's the right hand, that was that first knockdown, he staggered.
Finally, the day had arrived. The stage was set for an epic confrontation. Tyson was determined to silence his doubters by taking down Williams.
Well, he sparred me when I was 14, 15 years old, and he couldn't kill me then. And now I'm 5 times, 10 times the fighter now.
As Tyson entered the ring, his demeanor was icy, focused, and relentless. His eyes locked on Williams, who now stood before him not as a sparring partner, but as an adversary. The bell rang, and Tyson charged forward like a force of nature. The ferocity of his attack was overwhelming, and Williams struggled to maintain his composure against the onslaught. Despite Williams' reach advantage and quick jabs, Tyson's head movement and aggression kept him inside, where he was most dangerous. Then, the moment came, a perfectly timed left hook that found its mark with devastating accuracy. Williams crumpled to the canvas, the power of the punch echoing through the arena. The crowd erupted as the referee began the count, the atmosphere electric with tension. Despite standing, Williams' eyes were glazed and his legs unsteady, signaling the referee that he was far from ready to defend himself. Referee Newman made a split-second decision to stop the fight. The decision was met with a mixture of applause and jeers from the crowd, each side passionate about what they believed was the right call.
People in and out of the ring are unhappy that the fight was stopped. Randy, why did you stop the fight?
When he got up at 8, he was wobbly. He wasn't standing up. He was leaning against the ropes. I asked him a question, a very simple question. How do you feel? Not for the answer, but to see how he responded. His eyes were blank. His expression was blank. He had no answer.
Is there any chance that he misunderstood what you wanted him to respond to?
I don't think so. Let me tell you why. He's had a lot of professional fights and a lot of amateur fights. When a fighter is knocked down, and I had 38 fights, when a fighter is knocked down, the first thing he wants to prove when he gets up to the referee is that he's in good shape. Number one, he wasn't standing on his feet. He was leaning on the ropes. Number two, he couldn't answer me. And number three, his eyes were dead.
Thank you very much.
In the post-fight analysis, many experts supported Newman's call, emphasizing that a fighter's safety must always come first. Others argued that Williams deserved a chance to continue. For Tyson, the victory was not just another win. It was a personal triumph, a chance to put a ghost from his past to rest. In the end, the ring is a place where past and present collide, where every punch tells a story. For Mike Tyson, facing his bully in the ring was not just about revenge, it was about proving to himself and the world that he was unstoppable. If you've watched till the end, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to me and helps me continue bringing you these in-depth boxing stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.